Happy St. Patrick's Day. If you get sunburn easily, or if somebody slaps you, everybody can tell, then this holiday is for you. If dogs get angry at you sometimes when they see you, because it can be a little shocking, just the contrast, or the contrast of just the reflection coming off of you sometimes can do that. Then this holiday is for you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. If 2 or 3 minutes in the sun can absolutely put you in the hospital, maybe, and maybe even affect your DNA, so that your children and great-great-grandchildren and everyone you know ends up being addicted to alcohol, then this holiday is for you. Happy St. Patty's Day, everyone. St. Patty. What are some famous saints they had? Let me look at some. Famous saints they had. Anthony, Joseph. Oh, Joseph was always trying to saint your sister down. You know what I'm saying, boy? Little Joseph, bro. He sneak over, dude, put a handful of freaking dirty holy water into your sister's mouth, trying to get her to freaking do some freebasing or whatever. But who else did they have? Michael the Archangel, Peter, and then they had Patty. Dude, St. Patty was like, I'm not gonna say that she was probably I'm guessing probably transgender. If you go back to, the past, then it's probably St. Patty was definitely trans. There comes St. Patty. Ah. And St. Patty give you a little butterscotch, give you a little handful of mint, Put a little molasses under your tongue, man. We used to have this guy that worked at our middle school named Mr. Reuben. And he was named after probably the sandwich meat. And he would put a little molasses under your tongue, baby. When he saw you. He'd keep him a little dropper, like one of them squirrel feeders. And when he saw you, if you was kind of being loud or something, he'd hit you with that molasses, baby. He'd just douse you up. And you couldn't help but feel good. Molasses it's sweet and also kind of earthy, kind of sour, kind of urban, a little bit Canadian, but also has just a mild kind of mapley Japanese kind of after, kind of repast or something vibe, But anyway, happy St. Patty's Day, man. A lot of people out there, the Irish, and they're good, man. The Irish. If you see the Irish, they're usually doing something. Sometimes they just get so plastered they don't even. And you're like, oh man, is that guy okay? And people are like, yeah, man, that guy's Irish, bro. Let him celebrate, baby. So this is your day, man. Thank you guys for being here with me today and for getting into this episode. It is the year 2021. And we are traveling through space and time in unison. And this is our time. This is Grady Spencer and The Work.
You always are the one who keeps it together. You always are the one who knows just what we need. You always are the one who stays home with the baby. You gonna be the one who stays right here with me.
City, baby.
Have a little whiskey and wine.
Have a little whiskey and wine.
Baby, you know you're so pretty. And I don't know how, but baby, you're mine. This is our time.
This is our time. That is Grady Spencer and The Work, and that's their album. You know, they do a song and you know, it's amazing. Somebody makes a song and then you get to enjoy it. And that's called Transmission. Happy St. Patrick's. You know, happy St. Patty, and happy everybody named Patty, everybody that's ever been patted on the back. Everybody that's ever had a patch on their pants. You know, everybody who's ever attempted a point after touchdown. I commend you. I commend you all on this beautiful day to enjoy the color green. I said, Sean, he gets, you know, get a little something, step up the studio. We got a couple of, these look like Florida plants a little. Something from Florida. And we got that vibe. We got a little bitty hat. In case somebody come through that's kind of small-headed. And what's up? Went to jiu-jitsu today. Man, what something. Well, I'll be honest with you, man. They had me fight. It's not going well. I'll say that. I have tapped out 2 fighters, women fighters. You know, females, they call them females, but as far as I'm concerned, once you get in the dojo, dog, it's mano y mano. You know, leave your tits at the door, boo-boo. It's, you know, we both going toe-to-toe here. It doesn't matter. Everybody got a wiener in here. That's how I look at it. So, but the crazy part, they made me like fight a blind guy. And this guy's blind, bro, legally blind or illegally blind, I guess. I don't know which one he is. I haven't seen like his prison record and stuff, but he's blind. So it's kind of crazy because I'll just be real quiet and they say that's cheating. So it's like, I don't know. You learn as you go. I'm just grateful to be in there. I hurt one of my wrists so bad, though, I couldn't even wipe my buttocks, man. If I was doing number 2, doing a duty, I couldn't put enough pressure onto the tissue. I just could. It was like, you know, I just couldn't do it. So then I had to wipe my buttocks with the alternate hand. Which, I don't know if you've ever done that. But first of all, it's very scary. I didn't even know how to do it. It's kind of like when somebody has you shoot a free throw or something with your opposing hand. You know, if somebody has you use your opposing hand, it's scary, bro. It feels like you feel like kind of blind in your arm or something. You feel like your whole arm is blind. You know, it just, you can't do it. You can't, you just can't, you can't do it, man. So that's something that's tricky, man. You know, that's something that even Mr. Rubin with a couple freaking baby bird droppers of that molasses can't handle and can't heal. So anyway, yeah, just been going through a lot of aches and pains with that. And dealing with that and just getting through it. Fighting the blind. Fighting the femalis, bro. You know? It's, they're very accepting of me over there. They work with me. It's just harder. Your body gets older. It gets harder. You got to make sure everything... Here's what I noticed about getting older. I notice when I jump somewhere, I have to look where I'm jumping. I used to just jump. I would land, I'm going. I'm already on to the next whatever it is. But now it's like if say I'm going for a jog or something, I'm going to jump over something. There's a couple seconds of planning. It's like almost like a quarter block of planning. Okay. When I get up here, I'm going to do this jump. And it's not even anything big. It's like it's like 2 sticks that have somehow found their way together. 2 sticks or a little sea herb or something. Curb. And so but I'll be like, all right, here we go. Okay, good job. And it's so much more of a thing. When you was a child, you'd run and jump over something you didn't know. You'd jump over it and keep going. Never even thought twice or even once about it. But different times, man. I got a home. I got a place. I'm keeping my place in Los Angeles. I got a place out here in the Central East. So I'm going to experiment with that. It's exciting, but nerve-wracking. But it's kind of nice. It's like things are a little more chill, and then things are a little bit more, when I go to Los Angeles, and if I want to go there for a month, or if I want to work on something, or, we're doing podcasting, whatever. It's great. It's kind of nice to be able to be in different places. So I'm real grateful to have that ability. And ability is that's just when you can do something and it's not even when you then do it. It's just when you can do something. So there's a lot of ability out there that never gets acted on, which is kind of wild, really. But I went over there the other night, and because the place closed yesterday, and I went over there, and man, I walked in, and I was like, I was almost kind of spooked out. It was like, all right, I guess, and I didn't even stay. I just came back to the Airbnb that I've been over at. It feels like, I don't know, I guess it feels like maybe you should have a family or something, or maybe it feels like you should there should be some other level. Oh, I don't know. I think I need to get some groceries. That will help me get more acclimated. So, but those are some things that are going on or have been. What else? Oh, I went to a basketball game. I went to the LSU was playing in the SEC tournament. And I really love LSU basketball. My father was friends with Dale Brown when he was, I don't know, when they were children. And Dale Brown's like an old coach of LSU. And anyway, so I go down to the game. I took a date. Go down to the game. And first of all, I didn't have tickets. I didn't have any entry certificates, So I'm thinking I got to get, I need to hit one of these vendors. A vendor. And so I go, and they got a big fella out there. And the dude was kind of an urban dude, you know what I'm saying? Seemed black. And so he was eating something. He was polishing off something. He was a big guy. He reminded me of Baloo, I think. Baloo Bayer. Let me look him. Yes. He had that physique. That same physique, baby. That high Zeke as Baloo from the Jungle Book. Very lean, kind of like, well, look, first of all, if you've been to an SEC event or something, there's a lot of country people there. So a lot of people resembled a kind of a snowman-esque or melted snowman. You know, that body style where it was just somebody wearing a 9XL t-shirt. No pants, just totally, it went down to their shoes, and then they just kind of tied it off at the bottom. You know, just a lot of unique body styles. Very plush, I would say, overall. You know, I'd say kind of flammable type of body, you know, real soft, real flammable body style. Anyway, so this fella, we go over and trying to get some tickets, and I should have just got them before I go. And the man name was Sherlock. Okay, the man name was Sherlock. And he said, oh, my brother has them, Yard Boy. So the second he said Yard Boy, I could see my date was kind of, she wasn't real sure about, I think probably the way I operate. I would say maybe she knew that this was getting interesting, and this wasn't the type of interesting she wanted, you know? For her, probably her, you know, I think as anyway, we start walking down the street. So we see Yard Boy, right? And he basically looks just like the guy. He looks just like Sherlock. And Sherlock was eating something, man, or he had crumbs built in around his mouth. But it looked like he'd been croissanting, you know, like he'd been French snacking. You know what I'm saying? He had that big baby bear look where he's definitely stuck his head into a bakery window and kind of had his way while the cashier was in the restroom. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Sherlock is doing his thing, and there we meet up with Yard Boy. And Yard Boy is from, I want to say Jamaica maybe, but that's also just me guessing. Because if I hear any sort of island sound, my brain immediately goes, Jamaica, you know. Jamaica, place a bet with me. Welcome to Jamaica. Which reminds me, actually, I don't even know if it was Jamaica one time. Could have been Dominican Republic or Trinidad or somewhere. Hey, I'm St. Patty. It could have been somewhere like that. And we're walking down the street, and they had a Starbucks sign. So we go in. We're students. We go into the place, and we walk in, and there's a lady in the back. She goes, welcome to the Starbucks Lounge. Can I get you a smoothie? And we're like, where are we? And they had stolen or borrowed a Starbucks sign and just put it up in front of their business out front. So people are venturing in, and it's not even a Starbucks. They had smoothie, but anyway, so Yard Boy's there, and then Yard Boy goes, oh, I don't have them. Pop has them, right? So we got Sherlock, and Sherlock started to kind of like I want to say exasperate or something at this point. He was having a breathing issue, you know. And Sherlock, I don't even know why they call him Sherlock. I mean, this dude couldn't have found his breath if it wasn't built into his damn lung system. You know, this dude couldn't have found his blood if it wasn't built into his veins. So anyway, Sherlock and Yard Boy, they say Pop got some. So now we look down the street the way we had just come. It's been about 4 minutes now. And there is a man, Pop, I guess, apparently Pop, walking down towards them. And there's tons of people walking. It's outdoors. And some people are coming up and saying, hey, man, can I get a photo? Or saying, hey, I love your podcast, stuff like that. And it's real nice. It's a lot going on. Because I'm starting to wonder, like, is things legitimate here with Yard Boy and Sherlock? which I think is a very normal question for any natural man to ask themselves at a certain point. I've just spent $250 here. Are things okay with Yard Boy and Sherlock? So at this point, you see the people coming, and I said, where is he? I mean, we're waiting another 2 minutes. He said, he right there, man. He right there. We doing business, man. We doing business. And I'm trying to be supportive, you know. And then finally, I start to see the guy. There is one guy. He's wearing parkas, blue kind of parka, plastic for raining. It's not raining. He's on 2 of those, and he has on, everybody else is walking at a considerable speed. This guy, is walking at the speed of hope. He's walking at the speed of rumor. Like there's no, like, oh, and here's the worst part. Have you seen those air cast? People have like a air cast on their leg. It has like a little hole by the knee, look like a little birdhouse door on it. He has one of those on each leg. It should say on the box when you get a air cast, soft cast for one leg, it should say, hey, you can't wear one of these on your other leg at the same time. But it doesn't say that. So here he comes, dude. This little freaking teapot, you know. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. This guy. And my date hates me. She's literally, at this point, I can feel her texting whoever the last guy she went out with. Just probably asking this man to come pick her up. Anyway, so Pop finally gets there. He don't have the tickets, he said. He don't know what happened. It's a cellular tower issue, bro. Okay, look. When this dude said it's a cellular tower issue, it's been 11 minutes. We don't have tickets. It's you know, the college basketball is a short game. It's a short game. There's 2 20-minute halves. So I can feel the halves going down. And I just said, look, just give me my money back. And they said, well, look, come inside with us. We'll walk you in. We try to do that for 5 more minutes. It's a nightmare. They're on the phone. And every time I say, look, man, this is just, you know, we're done. The guy's like, Sherlock said, it's a cellular tower issue, man. Like, I don't give a shit what it is. If I sell you something, but I don't have something, then that's on you, big dog. Anyway, I don't know why I told you that story, but yeah, it was not a good date. It was just bad. It was too much. It was stressful. That's why you got to get the tickets before. You got to plan ahead and you got to get the tickets before. So that's kind of where I'm at. Here was the worst part. When Pop finally got up there, each time we met with somebody, when Yard Boy and Sherlock, they did a handshake, it was like a 40-second handshake, dude. It was like like they were in the Super Bowl, like they were wide receivers on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they wasn't doing shit. Pop, dude, had 2, I think he dislocated his entire lower body. Bro, you could see when the wind would blow a little, it fucking almost cost him his life every time. Birds were landing on him. He had hay coming out of his shirt sleeves, you know. They had drawn freckles on his cheeks. Anyway, oh, Jesus Christ. And I was so by the end of it all, I was so furious. It was like an hour. Total nightmare. So anyway, get the tickets before you go, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you today. I want to let you know that the zebra is out there. And it's a time in the world where we want to support diversity, and nothing does that better than the zebra. That's God's mixed baby right there. And when you use thezebra.com, insurance finally feels like it's in black and white. No more of this vague insurance. No more confusion. Just honest rates from real companies. You're not going to get Gary's insurance. And your car breaks down and some dude named Gary come pick you up. And he got his sister with him. Because she's going into traction. I mean, come on. Come on. The Zebra is the nation's leading insurance comparison site for car and home insurance. They can help you save money today. It's so easy. Go to thezebra.com and answer a few questions to compare accurate insurance quotes for free. The Zebra protects your personal information and makes sure there are no hidden fees or surprises along the way. How much money can you save on car or home insurance? Visit thezebra.com/THEO. That's THEZEBRA.com/Theo for insurance in black and white. Support the podcast. And get out there and get insured. Get insured. Well, we got some exciting things, I think, in this episode. Pretty excited about that. The new Be Good to Yourself hoodies are out. Some unique color pairings. And they're almost sold out, but they'll be back in stock soon. We have the original Be Good to Yourself hoodie back in stock this week. We also have the new Get That Hitter merch, so check that out as well. And what else do we have? What else can I tell you about? What else is going on? Well, being in a new home, it's just, I don't know. I'm not even in there yet. And I'm not even in there yet. So, we'll see. We'll see what it's like. I guess it feels kind of scary. I've always been a bit more ability to ramble. And be that dusk in the wind. And a dusk in the wind, man, you got to know, you really just hook your coat onto the breeze. So I think there's probably some nerves when it comes into having like a little bit more establishment. But it'll be fun. I think there'll be some other stuff will be nice. Getting groceries. Putting waters like in a cupboard where you're going to always have waters. What else? Have a drawer where you keep this, you keep that. You need tape, you need electrical tape. You want to keep a paint set. You want to keep a friend, have an extra bedroom. Keep them. Just having that ability to do different stuff and have a little bit of space and that sort of thing. So, what else do we have, man? Let's get into a little bit of news right here. Bill Burr upset people at the Grammys, they said. And I saw what he said, and he didn't really upset anyone. He didn't really even say much, really. And you know what? I started to realize what's going on a lot in the news these days is a reverse psychology, basically. Bill Burr didn't really say anything. But suddenly there's an uproar and then it becomes a thing. But the uproar is just created because that way people go see the clip, right? We know that kind of stuff. People go see the clip, whether it happened or not. But then I started to think like at some bigger stuff. I started to think about the Dr. Seuss thing. And here's my theory on Dr. Seuss. For one, I started to think that I bet someone had a lot of Dr. Seuss books that the sales on them had probably slowed down. Because I don't know if people are buying as Dr. Seuss as much. You ask kid these days who Dr. Seuss is, they think it's an actual doctor. They think it's an Indian guy. Let's be honest. So, I think the big deal is somebody, I bet, probably had too many Dr. Seuss books. They couldn't sell them, company, whatever. So they said, well, let's create this blurb. Let's create this hubbub. Let's make it so that, these books are going to get discontinued. Let's influence whoever we can to get these books discontinued or banned or whatever. So then, suddenly, everyone goes and buys the Dr. Seuss books. Now everybody's catting the hatted up. Everybody's hammed and greened, and everybody's fucking hearing Hortons in the distance. It is what it is. But now they've sold more books than ever. Just because so people can be like, why, So the whole thing is just a trick, really. Whoever's discontinued the books, they don't really care. In the end, they're just trying to sell some books. I think the same thing was true with the Mr. Potato Head. They said, Mr. Potato, they're just trying to sell fucking plastic vegetables, bro. That's it. No one, it's all a trick. Once they have us clicking on whatever, boom. Then our time, our attention, once you give your attention to something, that's it. Because that's your value, is your attention. So anyway, yeah, Bill Burr didn't say anything. And if you looked at the clip, he didn't say anything. Some cis white male, I didn't give it. Seemed ridiculous, the category they haven't given him, but it just, whatever. I like it. He went out, he was just kind of him in the brief moment he could be. There wasn't a ton of opportunity for him to really emphasize his personality. But yeah, it's all a trick, man. Now you got the book, and now you're standing your ground. But it's just getting weirder. You tear down a statue, you tear down, just trying to get rid of history. I just don't understand why you just don't leave history where it is. It's already gone. But what else, man? I saw this article. Tennessee man leaves $5 million to dog in his will. She's a good girl. That's what he said. I'll tell you more about it in just a second. I want you to know that Grubhub is where it's at. If you've been alive for a certain amount of years, and you've been eating. And you've been eating, man. I've seen you. I saw Big Sherlock. And he had them little French crisps out there around his mouth hole. Around that big heaty pie hole, bro. He could have had a dang bird living up in his face. He was tall, and a bird, I could easily see he had tan skin. That bird land in him and do an egg or something in his ear. But what I'm telling you about is Grubhub perks. Get deals on the food you love. If you already use food apps a lot, then use the one that's going to give you dang resilience and rewards. Grubhub perks. Grubhub has all the food you love from your favorite local restaurants, man. Get it what you want, man. Get you an Olive Garden, baby. Get you a Jerry's little ice cream. Get you a freaking Reginald's taco, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get what you want. Big Sal's Hot Pocket. Get what you want. Some places offer special things. You want to eat baked beans out of a fleshlight? Maybe there's a place that can do it. Well, Grubhub will help you. You want to eat hot custard out of a newborn baby's ball cap? There might be a place that could help you make that happen. And Grubhub is going to be working with them. With Grubhub, all the local restaurants in your area, they're on there. You can try a variety of cuisines, Order ahead and pick up your favorite food from your favorite restaurants on Grubhub. Get the food you love with perks from Grubhub. Grub what you love. Take a break from cooking. Grubhub a little, huh? Grubhub a little. All right, so more in the news. A Tennessee man named Bill Doris leave $5 million to his dog. He said, she's a good girl. Man. That's hard to stomach, man. Hell, that's hard to cow stomach, and they got 8 stomachs. Just the fact that, that's what we get. That's what we get, humans. The way we want to treat each other, then now the money go to the animal. You want to light your grandmother's little cat's tail on fire? We're going to see who gets the last laugh now, aren't we? When Biscuit gets that inheritance, and suddenly, you working for a Dalmatian somewhere. Times have changed, man. I'm telling you. You got to start treating your grandparents well. You don't want to eat Nana's banana bread? Well, guess who is eating it? Little Petey. It's gonna be wild when you living in a bird cage for the rest of your life. And Petey's out there on his computer all day. On his Ameritrade account. It's just where we're at. It's where we're at as people, man. One more news beat here. Scientists, if you believe in them, want to send 335 million seed, sperm, and egg samples to the moon to create a lunar Noah's Ark. That's what it's come down to, folks. We're basically jerking off into space, spraying out, busting heavy out into the atmosphere. Well, what's going on? Just be honest, we're trying to get rid of ginger seed. It's been highly reported that for decades, nobody's been buying that ginger bust over there at the sperm account. And so times have changed, man. Times have changed. And now they got to send it out into space. Hopefully it knocks up an alien. That's crazy, man. Some cyborg rolls up. Looking like Banta. Remember Banta from Superheroes or whatever? What is that thing called? Banta from... Oh, Blanca. From Street Fighter. Yep, going to be a bunch of Blancas out there, boy. Going to be a bunch of Blancas out there. But that's how desperate we are. Nobody wants that ginger bust. I mean, probably the last 2 gangs I know are even this fella Andrew Santino, a young comedian, and Andy Dalton, who's playing for Chicago Bears now. So, it's a wild world, man. But yeah, we jerking out into space now, hoping to knock up a damn moon or something. It's going to be funny, 9 months from now, you're going to see a moon, just a leg pop out of the moon. A little wiener, a little ovary. Different times, different times. I'm going to tell you right now, if you aren't taking care of your body or your penis, you can. You can. Blue Chew has sildenafil and tadalafil tablets, and they are chewable. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA, and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than a pharmacy. When I was young, if you wanted to get erect, you had to go, you had to run outside, put your dick in the sun. You had to do different things with your wiener, your penis, bro. You had to just be wild, man. Hang your penis out the window while y'all was driving, let that wind hit it. Get that wind rod, huh? Pop heavy off that breeze, daddy. But times have changed, man, and now there are services like Blue Chew. Blue Chew's tablets help men achieve harder, stronger erections to combat all forms of ED. which means erectile dysfunction. I knew a fella, man, in our neighborhood. He rolled over in bed once and his penis fell off the bed, his erection, and broke the back of a full-grown cat. So that's the power of that rod, baby. Spare the rod, save the child. You know that. Don't molest, baby. Here's a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code THEO at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BLUECHEW.com. Promo code Theo to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. What else, man? I want to ask you guys, if you guys know about some funny videos or things you want to send in, send them in. If you want to nominate a single mom for our, to help, and, we try to help out and stuff. If you want to nominate a single mom for that, you can send either of those to tpwproducer@gmail.com or go to theovon.com. There's a spot to upload, a fan upload link, and you can upload videos there. A little bit of liquid death on that St. Patty's Day. Oh, man, I got a new house. I'm excited. I think some of it's hit me. I think there's some fear, but I'm just, it'd be nice. Get a hamper, get some stuff that you're going to keep. Most of my life, it's just been very transient. It's hard for me to commit to stuff. I mean, I'll even go do a yoga session or something at a gym, and they offer you that 10-pack, and it's $60 cheaper or something, and I won't do it. I can't commit to 10 sessions, man, even if it's over the course of a year. I like to get that one session. It's manageable, So I'm curious to see kind of, some of what will come from having that homestead experience. One more news. Panda Express employee forced to strip during trust building exercise. Look, lady. It's, look. When people want that panda, they want it fast. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Boo, boo. We've all been molested, lady. I want to be there for you, but at this point, everybody's been molested and over-molested, re-molested, unmolested. Oh, people have been molested, molested. It's all, no matter what industry you're in, you're going to get molested. I hate to say that, but if you're at the movie industry, Harvey Weinstein is molesting people. Larry Johnson, Bill Clinton, Joseph Biden smelling children. Somebody's got to get, apparently, look at Game of Thrones, half the show people's getting molested. So apparently, whether you in sports or whatever, and I'm not saying justifying it, I'm just saying, lady, that I'm sorry. But we've all got I got a close family member, that suffers from addiction to drugs and alcohol because they used to have to go horseback riding with a fella, and we was just trying to make pizzas over there. So everybody's got to, everybody's getting molested, really, somehow. I know a friend who was a straight man, or he was straight at the time, and he might still be straight. So that's up to him and God. But it's he was trying to get a job at a hair salon. He wanted to be the last straight hair man, and they had two men that made him do cocaine with glitter in it. Outside of a O-Town concert up there near Liberty, New York, outside of Rochester. So, and they tried to touch his ass and everything in his booty pipe. So it's all, that's work. If you want to work, I hate to say it, but anywhere you look, people are getting touched. or touched out. So that's unfortunately, that's big business. You know, it's very sad. It's very sad, but I mean, hell, half my friends have been busted for, you know, or accused of sexual. It's just everybody. So I'm not shocked if you work at a Panda Express, if somebody's serving, you know, they got you over there on that steamed rice. They trying to serve that frickin', you know, they trying to walk you up with that egg roll. You feel me, boo-boo? I'm just saying. I'm not shocked if you over there slanging that orange chicken that every now and then people want they want to huff on that freaking, on that little booty monkey. You feel me? On that dirty monkey. So that's all. I'm just saying I'm not shocked. All right. Let's get into some calls, man. We had some great calls that came in here on the hotline. Let's get into it right now. This is Zachary.
Yeah, what's up? This is Zachary from Illinois.
What's up, Zachary? And look, Illinois, man, Illinois is a good place to get diabetes, man, while you work hard. Some places it's diabetes only, but you guys will stay busy and get the disease. And so that's pretty, you know, hats off to you. I don't have a hat.
I'm a senior in high school this year, and I'm in desperate need of a senior quote. And I thought, who better to give me a senior quote than the Theo Vaughn? So if you give me a funny one-liner or some words of wisdom for my senior quote, that'd be great. Thanks. Take care. Bye.
Well, I could tell you straight up that the road to the strap goes through the rat. You know that right there, baby boy. I think another good senior quote might be, knock, knock, who's there? And that's it. And a lot of people are going to be like, damn, this guy, something's wrong with this guy. That's fine. That's fine, man, because it's just that vague, you know. It's that dirty oyster, bro. It's that Easter oyster. Sometimes you open up an oyster around Easter and it got a little chocolate in it. You say, damn, how'd this little shellfish get this sweet goodie? But that's God. That's that Easter oyster, baby. So that's what I would go with. What do you guys think? That's a good question to put out to the universe. And don't read any off of the internet and come at me with those. Because I thought about doing that already. But I thought I got to think something up. So I thought, knock, knock, who's there? I thought, what else would be good? I never got to smoke crack. And that's a true statement for me, but it's something I've thought might be nice to have in a yearbook just to kind of document where you are in your life. You could also just admit something that happened. You know, just tell the truth about something. I hit a hot girl with my car when I was in high school. And sometimes I don't really admit it. You know, she was walking, it was in, you know, and I feel bad, but it's like, we don't know what God has in store for us. So you have to think about it like that, man. But good luck, Zachary. And if you guys have a recommendation for him, 985-664-9503. This TikTok came in of a grandmother. Let's see what she had to say.
Better get something here to eat. I won't.
What's wrong with you?
You done pissed me off. Taping me, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be talking ugly.
You ought to not be telling people my damn business. If I want to fuck, I can fuck. It ain't nobody's business but mine.
Amen to that. Amen.
That's 5 years ago.
When?
5 years ago.
You're not supposed to be doing that.
Why? I'm too old? No.
So look, right there, you see what's happening here, really, and this is unfortunate that this kind of happens. A lot of older senior citizens are being used for TikTok clout. And you see that a lot, man. And right here, Grandma got birded down about 10 years ago or something, 5 years ago. She was working at a Panda Express, obviously, and
If I want to fuck, I can fuck. It ain't nobody's business but mine.
somebody wanted to freaking warm up that pink monkey, you feel me? And that's what happened. And I hate to say that. It's pretty, I feel pretty dirty saying it. But, we all know what sex is and how it happens. And that's insertion. So, but, yeah, people blasting out their grandparents so they could get that clout, that TikTok fame. They're doing the same thing with mentals on there. You'll scroll through a TikTok and the next thing you know, you logged onto a couple mentals. And it's some guy over there eating out of a dog bowl or something. Or they putting, they beating them with pillows, they'll get two mentals out there and have them pillow fight each other. Before they get on a little bus or whatever. And it's just, that's what people are getting off on, I guess. And building their clout with. And some of this, who knows how it can go, how it could end. That's what I wonder. What's the long term? When I was young, they had a group that would come to our town. It was called Fag Fist Fights. And this was a group that came through Louisiana. It was gay men would fist fight each other.
If I want to fuck, I can fuck. It ain't nobody's business but mine.
And this isn't my term for it. This is what they called it. This was a different time where people were, it wasn't about the wording. It was about who people are and what's happening. And there was a lot of love and support in the air. And we'd go out and pay $5 to go over there to the bar and watch these fellas arm down, baby. I mean, watch these boys just knuckle out. And obviously one of my best friends was one of the strongest gay fighters in America ever, named Billy Conforto. And he passed away, man, and I got to reach out to Chucky over there, and we got to get a bench for him over there in Slidell, and we'll see what we can do. So I'm going to do that this week. But, yeah, so anyway, that's what's going on. Grandma's pissed, man. Because she's trying to get that wean, that late wean. And you start to wonder as you get older, what's the last hurrah? When you going to get that last butt, that last bust, that last suckle? When do you think is too old? When do you think you'll shut it down at 6? And you can hit the hotline for that as well, 985-664-9503. When you going to shut down that sex, that booty magic? When you're going to stop doing that dirty David Copperfield, Padal. I'm pulling that rabbit out of your cooch. Gang, baby, damn. You know what? We got a really nice single mom submission that came in right here. We are, always trying to do what we can to help out the ladies that helped us out. For those of you that were raised by single moms. I want to thank my friend Brittany, too, mailed this shirt in to me. And, so let's see what we got here that came in. Here's one.
What's up, Theo? My name's Dalton. I'm from Ventura, California. I'm a huge fan of yours.
Big Dalton. What's up, Big Dalton? And Dalton is a name you might see like Dalton. You might see somebody say, hey, Dalton, hey, Dalton. And that's you. Let's hear it, baby.
I especially love the thing that you do for single moms. My sister Alex is 31 years old. She has a beautiful 4-year-old daughter named Cameron, and she's also a labor and delivery nurse. In June, she also found out that she had stage 4 breast cancer. She's gone through 16 rounds of chemo, as well as just got her surgery done over at UCLA recently. She's starting radiation in April, and I know a shout out from you would mean the world to her. So I hope you guys have a good day. I appreciate you, Theo. I appreciate you, Nick, as well, man. Love you guys.
Gang, brother. Thank you, man. That's nice. Yeah, I see you there with your with your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu shirts on. And that's sweet that you care about your sister so much, man. It's amazing the magic that can be kind of sown between family. And I'm feeling a little bit emotional at this moment, but there's just something special about when we care about each other. And I just noticed it there. You call, sorry, one more time. Let me get this.
What's up, Theo? My name's Dalton. I'm from Ventura, California.
And that's Big Dalton right there. Yeah, there's just something special, Dalton, about when we care, when we just are honest about how we feel. You call, you just honest. You say, hey, man, this is who I am. This is who I care about. And this is what's been going on with her. And suddenly we can all feel that. There's just a real power and vulnerability right there, man. Let's call Alex up, man. I'm sure if she's a nurse, too, she probably is busy. Labor and delivery, damn. Hope I don't have any, boy. You feel me, son? Here we go. Oh, beautiful picture of the two of them.
Hello?
Hey, is Alex in there?
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Alex, my name's Theo. I am a friend of Dalton's, your brother. He just wanted me to give you a call. I just work on a podcast, and we do like a thing where people nominate like people that they know that are single moms that we kind of reach out to.
Theo Vaughn. Oh my God.
Yeah, Theo Vaughn. Yeah, that creep.
Hi.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, Dalton, he just loves you. He said you work at the labor and delivery place.
That place, yeah. Babies dropping out like flies.
That's crazy. And what's going on with them?
Crazy.
Are they looking healthy, you think, overall? Or give me the lowdown.
Well, right now they're having, so I've been out of work since July now.
Oh, wow.
On a medical leave. But from what I hear of all my friends at work, it's like all those quarantine babies are just booming, and it's insane.
Really?
Yeah.
So people just locked up?
Everyone locked up, and yeah, what are you going to do? I guess I get frisky.
Oh, I guess, man. That sounds fun. It also sounds miserable, though. I feel like, I don't know if you want to knock something up that you still have to live with for a long time. That seems like the scary part to me.
Right? Well, what I was asking them, I'm like, how many young kids do you have to get? First, you had all the schools closed down, and parents are still having to go to work, and all that. So I think we're going to see a little spike in teen pregnancy going on around.
Oh, you think we're going to see a spike in teen pregnancy?
I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
sense,
about.
Right? If mom and dad are at work.
Oh, yeah, that's true, I guess. Oh, yeah, if they're going to work now, suddenly, oh, yeah, the teens have been raring to go.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the most fun, dude. Not trying to be pregnant, but just like when you were a teen, that was like fun trying to sneak around and be naughty.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of my friends at work are basically just like, it's insane here, so stay out as long as you can. Yeah. Avoid it.
Yeah, well, he sent this video, and it was really sweet, and he just, said just nice things about you. He just, obviously really loves you, and so, yeah, we just wanted to do something nice. We just wanted to send $1,000 so you and the kiddo could go do something fun sometime, especially since you're out of work. It'd be nice. You could just go do maybe like, I don't know, what's open over there by you guys?
Things are starting to reopen. I've been kind of waiting for Disneyland or something like that to open so I can take, she's never gone there, so maybe that's insane. Maybe we could do that then when they open.
Yeah, that sounds perfect, actually. That'd be great. Do you guys live in California?
Yeah, I'm in Ventura, a little north from LA.
Oh, yeah, that's nice over there. It's pretty nice.
It's, nice little beach spot. Kind of gets away from the LA hustle and bustle.
Groovy. And how, and he said that you've been in radiation or something. What's going on with it?
So I, in July last summer, I was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Oh.
So I went through, I had to have a surgery. It was stage 4 already, so there's a little spot on my liver that they took out, and then I went through 6 months of chemo, and then I just 2 weeks ago had surgery, doing a double mastectomy with having lymph nodes taken out, and then in a couple weeks I will start radiation, and then I just found out that some of the cancer had some other type of cancer within it, there was HER2 positive cells that they didn't know about, so now I'll start a year of immunotherapy and all that good stuff, and then it's been quite a year.
It sounds like it. What do you think caused it? Do you know? Do you think like it could have anything like kind of rung a bell, you think, when you think back on it?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't have there's no family history. I was 30 when I found it. Maybe lifestyle, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, trust me, I know. If that's the case, dude, I got it right here.
Lifestyle choices, I guess. That could be it. So, yeah.
Well, it must have been a hell of a lifestyle if you got that much of it in your system, that's for sure.
Right? Last night, I'm like, how fucking early did this show up in me? If I'm 30 and it's stage 4, like, God, what did I do? Is that bad?
Oh, man. Well, dang, that's so crazy. Well, I hope you feel better. Whenever I get up there to Oxnard is close to you guys, right?
Oh, yeah, right next to us.
Oh, sweet. When I come up there, maybe later this year, you guys will have to come out to a show sometime.
I would freaking love that. We actually saw you a couple summers ago. We went down to where we were at a comedy store. Yeah, we were at the comedy store, saw you there. It was awesome. I'm a huge fan.
Oh, that's sweet of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'd love
awesome.
to come see you.
Yeah, thanks. No, that'd be awesome. Well, look, thank Dalton whenever you talk to him, and we'll thank him too. And yeah, we just want to send just a little gift. You guys can go do something fun, especially when Disneyland opens up. That would be probably pretty sweet.
So that's amazing.
Well, I just thought it was so nice of him. He just left such a nice message. It's just nice when people just kind of share how they feel about other people. It's like,
hell yeah,
we all need to hear it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to make him let me listen to it.
Well, look, if you've done some other things in your life, you could definitely listen to this podcast. That's for sure. Okay?
Yeah, I do listen to it. I do.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Well, take care, and thanks for making me laugh.
You're welcome. You are very welcome.
All right, give Dalton a hug for us. You bet, Alex. Y'all have a good one.
I will. You too.
Okay.
Bye, Theo.
Bye-bye. Damn, did I say bye-bye at the end? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. What are you doing, dude? What are you freaking doing, man? Bye-bye. Just say bye, yeah. Hey, thank you. Anything like that, man. Oh, that sounds perfect. Yep, definitely. We'll chat soon. Any of those are good options. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ugh. Oh, man. Man, she sounds so sweet, huh? Isn't it wild, man? It's so wild how life picks and chooses and how the world picks and chooses certain things, and who has to battle something and who doesn't, and how we feel about it. I could have talked to 2 people. I could have talked to 2,000 people today that are doing great, that are just who are moving into a new house or doing, or just got a B on their paper or a B- even, or C+ or anything. And they wouldn't have been stoked, And here you got Alex and she's feeling stoked, man. It's just a reminder. It's just that equalizer, It makes me wonder what life is, what it is. What are we doing out here? Because the biggest moments, really, I find I get a lot of joy when I do things like a roller coaster, or if you touch a little titty for the first time, that early titty. But outside of that, and actually riding in the back of a truck is fun sometimes when you're young, feeling that wind on you and just feeling like anything's possible. You know, going skydiving is fun. It feels good. You know, even busting down a little gram every now and then if you had to when you was, you know, a child or something. Doing, you know, getting a buzz or doing a cigarette. But as I get older, really the thing that makes me feel a little good is just that one moment of spark. Or just that thing when people are just being honest, saying, hey, you know, I'm just a human living thing. And this is who I'm proud of. This is how I'm feeling. This is what's going on. You know? I want to take one moment out of my life to throw a little bit of homage to my sister who's had a tough go and just let her know how much I love her. You know, or just let her know that I think about her when she's not around. Let her know that she means something to me. You know, we have especially I know people that have struggled and people, I think we all just have a human desire. We want to know that we're being thought of, or we want to know that people care when we're not around. You know, we talked about it on here before. You know, I think we all do. So just a nice display of that. Nice to see that, man. That's where I find God right there, man. That's really where I find God. You know what? How am I going to top that? How am I going to top that? I think we're okay. We'll be good for another week. If you got some exciting TikToks or things you think we should discuss, we want to try and get a little more visual on the program. I want to thank Dalton for his submission for his sister. I want to thank Zachary from Illinois looking for the senior quote. We got some other calls that came in, and we'll get to them next week. And we just want to wish you well, Alex. We want to just let you know you got just hundreds of thousands of new people that are just cheering for you and thinking of you. And yeah, that'd be fun. When I come up there, I'm looking to start a new tour actually towards the end of the year. So we'll get into some of that later. You know, a lot of neat things. I got to go get them groceries, man. And see what it feels like to be in a dang new place. It sounds scary, huh? And it's also hard to remember where the light switches are, that kind of stuff. Just a lot of acclimation. So, but thank you, Dalton, for the nomination. Yeah, we want to just send you a nice gift, Alex, and I hope you go have fun when the world opens up for you and your little girl, man. And I just, you know, I remember when my sister had her first baby, and you know, that little girl's 12 now, I think, and man, she just still means the world to me, and the bond that creates between siblings when one of them have a child is just real special, and just glad to be reminded of that today, of what that connection piece is. You know, praise God, baby. PTL, praise the Lord. Yeah. All right, let's go out. Just how I get that feeling. Sometimes you got to get it, man. One person I know that always helps me get there, Larry Fleet, where I find God. Happy St. Patty's, man.
A night I hit rock bottom, sitting on an old bar stool.
Come on, Larry.
He paid my tab and put me in a cab, but he didn't have to, 'cause he could see I was hurting. Oh, I wish I'd got his name, 'cause I didn't feel worth saving, but he saved me just the same.
Shout out Sherlock and Yard Boy and Pop.
Day out on the water, when the fish just wouldn't bite, I put my pole down, I floated around.
Thank you, Nick and Sean,
It was just so quiet
for making this episode.
I could hear my old man saying, son, just be still.
Come on.
So you can't find peace bottle or a pill.
Come on. Come on, Larry.
From a bar stool to the living room. Sunday morning in a church pew, in a deer stand or a hayfield, and then I stayed back to Nashville. The Chevrolet with the windows down. Me and him just riding around sometimes. Whether I'm looking for him or not, that's where I find God. Sometimes late at night, I lie there and listen to the sound of her heart beating, and the song the crickets are singing. I don't know what they're saying, but it sounds like a hymn to me.
Come on.
No, I ain't too good at praying, but thanks for everything.
Let's go, Larry Bear. Come on, Larry. Come on.
From a bar stool to the living room. Sunday morning in a church pew, in a deer stand or a hayfield, and then I stayed back to Nashville. The Chevrolet with the windows down. Me and him just riding around sometimes. Whether I'm looking for him or not, that's where I find God.
Come on.
From a bar stool to the living room. Sunday morning in a church pew, in a deer stand or a hayfield, and then I stayed back to Nashville. The Chevrolet with the windows down. Me and him just riding around talking. Well, I do that a lot. Well, I do that a lot. That's where I find God.
That's that hitter, baby. Man, that really is that hitter right there. Thank you, Nick and Sean and Colin, producers and associate producers, for helping me put together an episode today. Thank you for everybody that listens to the podcast, man, and is a part of our lives, and for letting us be a part of yours. You guys be good to yourself. You deserve it, gang.